Hi guys, I'm back from hibernation once more, and today I want to talk about a video game adaptation that recently came out called the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This movie was directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. The same guys who worked on the Teen Titans Go movie, which was pretty good. But the main reason for making this video is because the amount of fun I've had watching this movie and my feelings on the movie overall, as I want to contribute to discussion on the film's quality, since the movie reaction to this film is mixed at best. So, well, let's get into the discussion, shall we? This movie has a really simple plot with Mario and Luigi, who are two average plumbers, being transported into a magical world, and now Mario has to work together with people like Princess Peach, Toad, and other allies to save his brother from the clutches of Bowser and bring peace to the strange world he finds himself in. From start to finish, this movie was just a blast to watch. This movie has a plethora of video game references and attention to such minuscule things. Some of the jokes even have layers to them, like there's this one Luma in the movie who is super morbid and excited about his eventual demise. And it's more than just a cute thing being dark, because also Lumas get reborn as stars and planets after death. So I really like how much detail they put in such little things. The voice acting was great as well. Jack Black absolutely dominated as Bowser. He was even better than I originally expected him to be. And his portrayal of the character simultaneously made him hilarious and intimidating. Peaches should definitely win an Oscar. Charlie Day was excellent as Luigi, despite the fact he didn't get a lot of screen time. Keegan-Michael Key was a fine choice for Toad, as well as Anna Taylor-Joy for Princess Peach. Seth Rogen did Seth Rogen, and he was alright as Donkey Kong. It just took me a while to get used to his voice, as he was different than what I originally envisioned for what Donkey Kong would sound like. But the real surprise here is honestly Chris Pratt as Mario. Him being chosen to voice Mario has been divisive, and while I was one of the people who defended his portrayal, I wasn't really expecting much from his performance. But I'm glad to say I'm pleasantly surprised at what he brought to the table. He doesn't beat Black Jack or Charlie Day's performance in any sense of the word, but he did decently well, and a lot of the line performances people had issues with wasn't really present in the movie, so thumbs up to the movie editors and the voice actors who worked on this film, because you guys did absolutely great. The music choice was also pretty good. They remixed old Mario soundtracks and used new ones, and I felt like dancing in my seat every time I heard it on screen. The DK rap showing up in this movie was also hilarious, and I kind of wish that they stick to the Mario soundtracks, because they use songs like I Need a Hero and others which felt really out of place personally, and I was confused because why would you use those songs when you have access to Super Mario music? But the only song I really enjoyed the usage of was Mr. Blue Sky in the ending of the film. Man, if I had a nickel every time I watched the film that featured Mr. Blue Sky and Chris Pratt, I would have like 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's kind of funny that it happened twice. The choreography is fun to watch as well. It's not anything special, but it's still entertaining to watch. One of my favorite parts was when a Koopa rose from the ashes of a vehicle he was in and used the blue shell. Likewise for the animation. It's not anything special, but still just a pleasure to look at. Another thing I want to talk about was the use of Luigi in the film. A lot of people didn't enjoy how he was sidelined for most of the movie and was basically a damsel in distress, and while I agree he should be utilized more, I didn't have problem with him being a damsel in this movie, because it gave Mario more personal stakes and reasoning to defeat Bowser, rather than save a princess in a kingdom that he's never been in and has never met before. But Luigi barely being in the film is definitely one of the bigger detriments this film has. Speaking of issues, a big problem that I have with this movie is that it just moves at such a fast pace that the plot feels barren rather than simple. I swear, it's like when you watch this movie, you blink and you're ready at the climax. The only character that has sort of development and resolution to a conflict within the beginning of the film is Mario, and also Peach when they delved into her backstory. They did try to attempt something with Donkey Kong, but it just felt ham-fisted, as it was put on the third act of the movie and resolved like 10 minutes later. I wasn't expecting everyone to undergo like complex character arcs in this movie, considering its runtime and everything, but I just at least wanted something for the characters, just a little something. This movie goes from point A to point B at such a fast pace. I think it would benefit everything if it just allowed more time to breathe. So, overall, is this movie bad or is it good? To be honest, this movie is going to be the kind of film that'll be divisive in terms of how people view the movie as a whole and won't reach a unanimous consensus for its quality like some other movies, in my opinion at least. Whether or not you will enjoy this movie depends entirely on the type of movie you're looking for in this film before watching it. I personally think that the Mario movie is a fun film that pays an immense amount of respect for its source materials, and while it isn't the most complex thing I saw, and while it has its issues, it's definitely an absolute blast to watch. I give this movie a solid 7.5 out of 10. Not a masterpiece by any sense of the word, but it's definitely a fun watch. It's dominated the box office right now and beating out movies like Frozen 2 during its campaign, and is an exemplary example of quality, not quantity. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and always remember to drink your Wilkins coffee.